Oh God, I've gotten calls like that. It's like I don't want to
insult you and then they say thank you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't want to do this on your website because your website is crap. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, thanks for your help. I'm like, okay, bye. Oh no, oh God, there were some people this week. There was an 80-something-year-old woman that I have your address. I have your address right in front of me. No, I'm just kidding, of course. But no, there was an 80-year-old woman who started the phone call with like, listen, and I said, thanks for calling this place. Who am I speaking with? And I'm like, okay, blah blah blah. What's your date of birth? And blah blah blah. And got the whole thing. And then she said, like, I need this and that and the other thing, and this is something that's been really bugging me. And then she said, and you don't sound like a very, what's she saying? What did she, oh God, I forgot what she said. Oh God.
You don't sound like a very competent person.
That's basically what she said.
Okay.
Like, you don't seem like a very knowledgeable, that's what she said, knowledgeable person. And and I hadn't even said anything yet. I just took her info. And so you don't seem like
being hateful. She just wants to be heard.
Yeah.
She wants her hate to be heard.
You don't sound like a very knowledgeable person and blah, blah, blah. And then after she said all that, I said, I literally went,
well, you can take your assumptions.
Turn
that sumbitch sideways.
Shove it right up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I did think about saying that to a few people.
I'm telling you, it's tempting. After she said that, I just went, oh, okay. That's exactly what I said. And then and what's funny is I told her exactly what she needed to hear, and she said thank you. And then she asked me a question at the end, and I wanted to say, I didn't say, but I wanted to say, well, I'm not a very knowledgeable person, but but I just answered the question. I'm not that ballsy on the phone, but God. And then there's some guy. I humbled one guy on the phone today. I was loving it.
You're listening to customer service here on WTK.
This show smells like
customer service.
It's exactly. This smells like 2020 customer service is what it smells like. No, there was one guy. He was just in a bad mood, and we need to write on something. Can we write on that?
What? Why do we need to write on something?
I want to write down what I thought he said his name was. So because I can't explain it. Is this? I can't. We usually have scratch paper around here.
Oh Jesus.
Where's the scratch paper?
Just say it out loud.
No, it's not. I have to write it down and show it to you because it's just that entertaining. I need just a scrap piece of paper. Do you got any over there?
Write something on the blackboard.
There's too much stuff on the board. Oh, by the way, don't forget fall break. Oh, that's for us. The Falls basketball team plays Tennessee Tech this Monday, November 6th. 6:30 p.m. at the arena.
Set the clocks back on Sunday.
Set the clocks back. Don't forget to set your clocks back this weekend.
That's going to help me.
That's right. They're going to play at the arena. Or excuse me, you have to say the full thing now.
What?
Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. That's the name of next door now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why though?
I don't know. Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. That is the new full name of our beloved arena next door to us here. I want a scratch piece of paper. I want to write this down. Oh, here. No, that's fuck. Truck.
Oh, you said the other thing.
I said truck. I didn't say that word. I said truck. You didn't hear nothing. Any scratch paper at all would. Well, we got nothing in this room. This room used to be full of paper.
All the paper needs to be used. Write it on.
Screw that. He gave me a tissue paper. Okay, well maybe I can. That's awfully pointy. I don't know. So he was so mad he just mumbled his name. And this, no, I can't write on that.
No.
I can't.
Just wad it up super hard. I don't know. It's right there. Just write it there and scratch it out at the end.
All right, so this is what I thought. He said his name was spelled.
Okay. Let's see it.
That's what I thought he said. Khoi Pnodium. It sounded like he spelled his name Khohi, last name Pnodiu.
Pnodium? Khoi Pnodium?
And his name was John. What was his real name? His name was
John. It was like John Connor.
No, it wasn't John Connor. It was like John Sage or something like that. It was something very simple. But he was
Khoi Pnodium.
But when I said his name.
So your name is Khoi Pnodium. So
you see, you have to understand.
So what's your life like?
You have to understand that when
you know what? Don't even scratch it out. Just leave it there.
And I'm not even sure if that's exactly how I wrote it down. It was so many letters in the last name. because I said, okay, so what is your name? How do you spell your first name? He's like, K-O. That's what I heard, K-O-I. That's what he said. and it turned out to be John Segway or something like that, or John Sage or something. It was so simple. But he was in such a bad mood, and he was yelling at me. He was like, my prescription should be free now. I paid all my out-of-pocket. And I was like,
well, you can take that script.
Here's what you can do. Take that script.
Turn that sumbitch sideways.
You know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
You know where it's going to go. But I was like, okay. And he's like, it should be free now. It's a long story. And if you don't know anything about insurance, you may not understand this. But like when what had happened is they prescribed it to him literally right before he finished his out of pocket. So it was still showing that he still owed this amount of money for it. And I told him that, and he was like, oh. At first he was like, I get it for 90 days. And I'm looking right here. You get it for 30 days. It's a 30-day supply. He's like, no, your computer is wrong. I get it for 90 days. I'm like, it's for 30 days. No, your computer is wrong. That's how he kept saying it. Like a sassy woman. Like, your computer is wrong.
Like a sassy woman?
Yeah. Well, like a sassy, like teenage girl. Like,
okay.
Your
sassy teenage.
Your computer is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Khoi Pnodium had some sass. Had some sass in him. Khoi Pnodium. I mean, I feel like you have to develop an attitude if your name is if you have to go through life and your name's Khoi Pnodium. Come on, compose yourself. I can't do the show on my own. I think we broke Hot Toddy already. Should we go to the music?
To be fair, it was one of my last calls of the night. I just didn't care anymore, so I just like, fine. Your name's Khoi. Because there's two authentication processes. First, you say who is calling, and you type that in, and then you get the real name, and it brings up the file. And so with the who, that's what I wrote for who was calling, because that was all I heard him say. And then I had to have him spell out his name a couple times. He's being a jerk, and he started just yelling John. I'm like, oh, okay. See, if you'd done that from the beginning, I wouldn't have called you Khoi Pnodium. So, but I started laughing when I was on hold because I put him on hold because I was talking to one of my colleagues about the problem he was having, and. When I was ready to go back, I was like, "Oh, what's his name?" And the first thing I saw was Khoi Pnodium. I started laughing. I couldn't get back on the phone. Like that's not his name. So I had to find in the profile where his real
Mr.
name was.
Pnodium? Yes, it's customer service again. So we found the solution to your problem.
Your name's Khoi Pnodium. Your name's John. But we put it in as Khoi Pnodium because you don't.
That was my nickname in high school. Yeah, they used to call me Khoi Pnodium back in the 12th grade. You want to hear the story behind it?
Oh no!
Like no.
No, sir, I don't have time for that.
You see, I used to mumble all the time when I got mad.
So I don't enunciate very well, and so people call me Khoi Pnodium because of it.
See, my real name's John Smith, but everybody just whenever I shout at people out of frustration, whenever I shout my name in frustration, they just assume I'm calling them that my name is Khoi Pnodium.
So if anybody ever asks me,
We're getting a phone call, we can't take it right now. It's only the two of us.
I'm dying right now. I can't. But so if I ever get like a call from my supervisor, like, did you speak to somebody named Khoi Pnodium? Like, hell yes, I did, and I'm proud of it.